Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street, and look here, I got a new shirt, Melody Moves Tennessee, just for my YouTube channel, so please subscribe. I would love for you to follow me along on my real estate journey. But I'm here today, I'm in beautiful East Tennessee, and there's so many great things about this beautiful place. And I've recently had a lot of out-of-state people move here. And so I had to ask, what makes this place so special? Why do you want to move here? Well, stick around and I'll share the responses with you. Stay tuned. Okay. The number one reason that a lot of people say they want to move to East Tennessee is the weather. Now, it is right now, August the 28th, around 2:45-ish in the afternoon. It is 90 degrees, okay? It's beautiful. You can see, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So we do have all four seasons here in East Tennessee. Right now, we're ending up summer. We'll get into fall soon, and you'll start seeing all of these leaves behind me here will be changing beautiful color. Sometimes they're more vibrant if we've had more rain. Sometimes they're a little less vibrant, but they do still change colors. We do have winter, not a lot of snow. If we do have snow, then most areas will call off school, and maybe the town will shut down for a few hours or maybe even a day, but then the next day you just go on about your business. And then we have our spring. So that is the number one reason. Another popular reason has to be that we do not have a state income tax and we do not have a state property tax. So you pay it to the county, go on about your business. So that is another popular reason. Another popular response for this question were the mountains. Now, the mountains here are beautiful, but you got to remember they're older, so they're not as pointy as like the Rocky Mountains are. They're a little bit more, what I would say, flat on top, but they are beautiful. Absolutely. The Great Smoky Mountains. They're called the Smoky Mountains for a reason. It looks like there's smoke there. So that is another popular reason why you should live in East Tennessee, because no matter where you travel, you're going to be able to see the beauty of these mountains. One thing that I heard recently was I should live in East Tennessee because I get to see fireflies. Now here in East Tennessee, we don't call them fireflies, we call them lightning bugs, but it's the same thing. They're out, they're beautiful. I'm gonna show you a little clip here of some fireflies that were in my backyard recently. So that is another reason you should live in East Tennessee. A lot of people said they should live in East Tennessee because there is less traffic. Now, if you have only lived in East Tennessee, from time to time, you'll say, oh man, I-75 is horrible, or I-40 was awful today. And it probably was. But if you compare it to a major interstate, for example, in California or in New York or in a very heavily populated area, our interstates don't seem near that bad. So it really depends on your perspective. But I will say there is a lot less traffic in these areas, especially because you have a lot of rural roads. Sometimes they don't get traveled very much. So that is another reason you should live in East Tennessee. The cost of living, that was a very popular choice. The cost of living here in East Tennessee is a lot lower than in many areas. I know for myself, I have lived in Utah and I've lived here. My utilities are higher here, but pretty much everything else is cheaper here. Groceries are cheaper. Again, taxes are cheaper compared to many other areas. Respect of privacy and property was an answer. And I think that depends on what your definition of privacy and respectfulness is. Most people keep to themselves, but just like with anything, there's exceptions. There's going to be maybe that neighbor, you know, a few houses down, who's going to be out in their yard all the time looking down your way and see what you're doing. But for the most part, people said that you should live in East Tennessee because most people are respectful and keep to themselves and private. They're friendly. They'll say, hey, how's it going? But they're not going to get all up in your business. That's what a lot of people who have recently moved to East Tennessee stated. The property taxes, we talked about those earlier. Yes, we have them. They're only paid to the county. And I've been told with clients from many other states that have moved here that we have had the lowest property taxes they've ever seen. I know I recently talked to someone who is currently living in Chicago, and she was floored about how cheap our county property taxes are here. Lower costs for car tags and registrations. Now that's going to depend on who you talk to. Some people in certain counties are going to say, I can't believe we have to pay this wheel tax. I don't even know where the money goes to. It's too much. And then there's other people in the counties who'll be like, this is nothing. It's like a drop in the bucket. That's all in perspective, but that was a couple of responses that I got when I asked why you should live in East Tennessee. And then the last one kind of goes back to where the seasons are. A lot of people move here because of the weather. Now, most people love the weather, but like even on a day like today, I would not be surprised if all of a sudden a pop-up shower comes, and then tonight it could get in the 40s maybe, because that's how it is. You have to be ready for everything. So in my car, I keep a jacket, I keep an umbrella, because you don't know if it's going to rain, if the temperature's going to drop, or if you're going to need suntan oil and sunglasses because it's so blame hot. You got to be ready for all of it at all times, regardless of what season you're in. You need to be ready because it's constantly changing here in East Tennessee. So thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share this video with others who may be thinking about coming to East Tennessee. Let them know that you know Melody from Melody Moves TN, because I would love to work with them. I would love to work with you. Let's get you here so you can enjoy all the reasons of why you should live in East Tennessee. Until next time.